Ever feel like you're walking a tightrope with your finances, where one wrong move could send you spiraling into a chasm of debt and financial stress? You're not alone. Many of us are making money mistakes that we might not even be aware of. This is why we're going to shine a light on 10 heart-wrenching money mistakes you absolutely cannot afford to make. By the way, if you want to dive even deeper into the world of personal finance, check out The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, a game-changing book that's transformed how I see money. Click the link below to grab your copy. Not only will it redefine your financial mindset, but your purchase also helps support this channel, allowing me to keep delivering content you love. Mistake number 1. The danger of relying on a single source of income. Most of us are trained to believe in the security of a steady paycheck. We get a job, work hard, and wait for that check at the end of the month. But what happens if that check stops coming? If you lose your job or face a medical emergency that keeps you from working, you could be in serious trouble. Diversifying your income can take many forms. You could start a side hustle, invest in stocks or real estate, or create a passive income stream through an online business. The key is not to rely solely on your 9-to-5 job for income. By creating multiple streams of income, you're not only protecting yourself against financial surprises, but you're also opening up more opportunities to increase your overall wealth. Mistake number 2. The pitfalls of get-rich-quick schemes. It's something almost everyone dreams about. The idea of waking up one day to find out you've hit the jackpot. But there's a problem with this scenario. It's usually just that, a dream. Now you might be thinking, what about those stories of overnight billionaires, lottery winners, or tech startup successes? Aren't they proof that quick riches are possible? The truth is, these examples are the exceptions, not the rule. For every overnight success, there are millions of others who've tried and failed. That's because true wealth doesn't come from a scheme or a shortcut. It comes from time, patience, and smart decisions. Mistake number 3. The expensive toll of harmful habits. We all know that bad habits like smoking or using drugs can harm our health. But do we ever stop to think about the dent they make in our wallet? Let's look at smoking, for example. Besides the cost of cigarettes, there's also the higher cost of health and life insurance. Smokers usually pay more than non-smokers for these policies. And then there are the potential healthcare costs if you develop health issues related to smoking. The same is true for drug use. Drugs are expensive, and the cost can quickly spiral out of control. Then there are the potential legal costs if you are caught using illegal substances. Plus, addiction can lead to job loss, making it harder to earn a living. If you're enjoying our journey so far, do like the video and subscribe to our channel. Mistake number 4. The peril of living beyond your means. When you spend more than you earn, you're not just emptying your bank account, you're also building up debt. And debt can quickly grow into an unmanageable size. High-interest credit card debt can take years, even decades, to pay off, particularly if you're only making minimum payments. But the issue isn't just about debt. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, there's no room for savings. That means you're missing out on opportunities to grow your wealth through investments. You're also leaving yourself vulnerable to financial emergencies. Mistake number 5. The risk of ignoring insurance. Think about it. What happens if your house burns down, or you get into a car accident, or you have a medical emergency? These events can cost tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Without insurance, you'd be left to cover these costs out of pocket. That could wipe out your savings, and you might even end up in debt. Insurance is all about managing risk. It's a way to protect yourself from large, unexpected costs. By paying a small premium each month, you're transferring that risk to the insurance company. That way, if disaster strikes, you're covered. It's essential to have the right types and amounts of insurance coverage for your situation. That could include health insurance, car insurance, home or renter's insurance, and life insurance. Mistake number 6. The neglect of retirement savings. It's easy to put off saving for retirement. It seems so far away, and there are always more immediate needs. But here's the harsh truth. There's never a perfect time to start saving for retirement. Not saving for retirement is a mistake you cannot afford to make. The earlier you start saving, the more time your money has to grow. Even small amounts can add up over time thanks to the magic of compound interest. If you wait to start saving, you'll have to save a lot more each month to catch up. That could mean making sacrifices later in life, like working longer hours or cutting back on expenses. Mistake number 7. The oversight of not having an emergency fund. An emergency fund is a pool of money set aside to cover unexpected expenses. It's not for planned expenses like vacations or a new TV. It's for those oh no moments when you need money fast. Without an emergency fund, you're living on the financial edge. One surprise bill could push you into debt. But with an emergency fund, you have a safety net. You can cover those unexpected costs without resorting to credit cards or loans. Building an emergency fund takes time, but it's worth the effort. Aim to save enough to cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Mistake number 8. The consequences of not budgeting. Money is like water. If you don't control it, it will flow away, leaving you wondering where it all went. That's why budgeting is so important. Without a budget, it's easy to overspend. You might think you're doing well, only to find out you're running out of money before the end of the month. This can lead to debt and financial stress. A budget doesn't have to be complicated. At its most basic, it's just tracking what's coming in, income, and what's going out, expenses. Once you know these numbers, you can start making decisions. Maybe you need to cut back on eating out, or maybe you can afford to put a little more towards your savings. Budgeting gives you control over your money. It's like a roadmap, guiding you towards your financial goals. It's a tool that can help you avoid debt, save for the future, and achieve financial freedom. Mistake number 9. The folly of not investing. It's tempting to keep all your money in a savings account. It's safe, it's accessible, and it's what many of us were taught to do. But there's a problem with this approach. Inflation. Inflation erodes the value of your money over time. If you're not earning interest at a rate higher than inflation, you're actually losing money. That's where investing comes in. Investing is a way to grow your money, often at a rate much higher than what you can get from a savings account. Yes, there's risk involved, but there's also potential for higher returns. You don't have to be a Wall Street whiz to start investing. There are plenty of resources available for beginners. You can start with a small amount and learn as you go. Remember, the goal of investing is not to get rich quick, but to grow your money over time. I tend to focus on time-tested, safe, yet powerful compounding assets like index funds and real estate. Mistake number 10. The trap of disregarding financial education. Money is a part of our everyday life, but many of us never really learn how to handle it. We're not taught about budgeting, saving, or investing in school. As a result, we are left to figure it out on our own, often through trial and error. But here's the thing. You don't have to be a financial expert to manage your money well. You just need to understand the basics. This includes knowing how to create a budget, understanding the importance of saving and investing, and being aware of the dangers of debt. Financial education is like a tool. It empowers you to make smart decisions about your money. It helps you avoid common money mistakes, and it can even open the door to financial freedom. So don't ignore financial education. Read books like The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel in the description below. Take online courses, listen to podcasts, or talk to a financial advisor. The more you learn, the more capable you'll be of managing your money well. Well, there you have it. The top 10 money mistakes you absolutely can't afford to make. If you'd like to learn more about secrets to wealth, click on the suggested video on the screen. Let's continue this journey towards financial fitness together. Until next time.